Hello, this is Ash from Ash Thornton Tarot. Hello, you're very welcome joining me to do a tarot reading together to find out some collective messages from the universe. I am an intuitive channeler. I work in intuitive, obviously tarot reading, but also intuitive writing. So I have fiction work that has intuitive messages in it from the universe. And also I use my intuition and channeling skills within my teaching work and mentoring work as well. So that's me. I'm here to provide, as I said, some collective messages, particularly to light workers amongst us who may be looking for a little bit of guidance. So as I said, it's collective, it's not any particular signs. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, so I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. I've already pre-shuffled and cleansed and meditated on the cards. So I'm just going to pull 3 cards and then an overarching energy. And then if we need any clarifiers, we will do that. I've been already channeling some messages for the collective, so we'll see if I bring them in where appropriate into the reading. Right, let's take 3 cards. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands in the reverse, and the Hierophant upright, and then we've also got the Page of Pentacles upright. Okay. And certainly, just looking at this, I've got getting a message that the universe has an offering for you. In the overarching energy, we have the Page of Pentacles, as I said, and we have this kind of golden glow in their Rider-Waite behind the page, and he's holding a pentacle aloft, which can be pretty much anything that is connected to abundance. As a light worker, this could be anything that sort of helps you along your soul path, and it's presented by the universe. It could be via another person or a company or organisation, but it's connected to it. It's got a universal light shining down on it. So that's the overarching energy. So there's something here for you that is to be taken, is being offered. But looking at the first card on the 8 of Pentacles, it looks like you're working hard. So you're mastering a skill. In the card, you've got a number of pentacles down the wall that the guy who's busy kind of hammering away on them, working on them, has made. They're all the same and they're all placed on the wall. He's got his head down, very, very busy. So there's a sense of repetition, it's a sense of learning on the job and improving a technique or skill, craft. And he hasn't got much time for anything else. There's a city in the background, but he's not looking up at that, he's not looking around him, he's just literally just focused on his work, which, you know, a lot of us are. And particularly if you have a soul path, you have an aim, a mission in life, that's basically what you know, what you would do. It would be natural that you would be totally focused, totally blinkered on that. However, what we're seeing here is that possibly you could be missing an opportunity, or you need to, what the universe is saying is you need to look up, see there's something coming in, either from someone or, yeah, something coming in that you need to see. And you're being given something. So it's not a case that you have to make all your pentacles. There could be some gift, or a proposal, and it's you don't need to make this one. The second card is the Eight of Wands, which is in reverse. So the Eight of Wands normally is a lot of fast communication, signified by 8 arrows. So there could be messages, communications, emails, telephone. Being in reverse, that suggests that it's blocked, or slower moving than expected, or just not simply come in yet. It could be that just because you're so busy, you're not available, you're not seeing it. And if I look at the next card, the Hierophant, this is all about your spirituality, and it's all about, if you're all light workers, you're probably, like myself, sort of aiming for enlightenment, and becoming as high vibrational as possible. And so that Hierophant, if you're not looking at the sort of typical structures of spirituality, and you're looking more outside of religion and more in spirituality in itself and not conventions, it could be that there's some sort of blockage towards that you're not getting the messages that are coming through to aid your enlightenment. And there's a sense here that it's probably because you're just so involved in the nitty-gritty and honing your craft that you're maybe forgetting the bigger picture, and that you need to kind of raise that head away from your work sometime and get a wider perspective of what's happening. What I'd like to do is pull some clarifiers on this to see a little bit more. I'm particularly interested in, so I've got the Lightseers deck here, which is one of my other favourites. I'd like to see what the potentially the Page of Pentacles is. Whoops, there goes a card, I'll just get it, excuse me. We've got 2 cards that have jumped out. So we've got the Ace of Wands, and we've got the Four of Cups. There, you can't see it, I'm afraid, but the Ace of Wands is a picture of a face. Her eyes are closed, and you have this burning flame where the crown chakra is. So here we have a sense of connection to intuition. It's in the upright, so it suggests to me that we need to be less in the practical and more in our intuition to access this pentacle that's coming through, and that we have to trust in this guidance. There's also a kind of net over her head, which for me is all about the connection across the universe. So it's almost like a channels of communication coming through and down into the crown chakra. So this is definitely for me messages coming through from the universe, and I suspect that's connected to the Eight of Wands, which is in reverse, that it's not quite getting where it should be, and then that's what we need to do. We need to tap in. This is clarified by the Four of Cups that also fell out at the same time. And in the Lightseers, she's looking at 3 cups, and she's ignoring, she's looking apathetic, she's looking bored, disheartened, fed up. And behind her, there's spirit, there's the universe, and a cup being held out to her, a new big cup. It's presented from spirit. So that's saying to me that definitely it is the universe that is offering this. And you just need to turn around and take a look, sort of look up and be positive, be open, and see what it is around you that is being offered. Now, in one card, the Page of Pentacles, it's a pentacle, and then in obviously the Four of Cups, it's a hand with a cup. So for me, it's not only a sense of abundance, but also a sense of emotional fulfillment as well, signified by the cup. So it's I think that through the monotony of just like honing craft, and let's face it, in society today, it's a lot of bureaucracy and having to sort of fill out the paperwork and meet expectations, and often very high expectations and targets, that we kind of forget the, you know, like I said, the broader perspective, the reason why we're doing this. And that there could be, obviously there's just something very special that's out there that will spark you, because the Ace of Wands is about passion and excitement and spark and creativity. So whatever it is that the universe is offering you will really kind of almost give you a kickstart back into life again. Not necessarily taking you away from your work, but just adding that spark that will, you know, set you further along your path to your enlightenment, which is basically what you are looking for. Let's see if we can just get a little bit of more clarification on the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. The Star. You've got a wish. You've got an aim. You've got a wish. You've got a goal. In the Light Seers, she's sitting on the floor, very, very grounded, but she's looking up at the universe, and the star is there, and there's like a connection. There's like, it's almost like a balloon, so it's on a kind of on a thread coming down to her. She's holding it, and it's going down to the ground. And this, for me, shows a great connection. She's already connected to her star, and she's looking up to it with like a dreamy gaze, and it's like just love and dreaminess, and she knows what she wants, and she is absolutely connected to it. It is just a thread, but it doesn't matter. It's still a connection to what she wants. So for me, the Hierophant is connected to the star. So whatever it is that your wish is, that's what you're aiming for, and that's where we need to get that communication with the universe open again, so that you can get the messages through. And this is where I'll bring in my channeled messages, because I was thinking about our connection with the planet. I've been reading a book. It's called Piranesi. I'll just get it. By Susan Clark. I'm not promoting it or anything. I don't know her. But I absolutely love it, and I was reading a little bit of it recently, and it was about Piranesi, who's seems to come across as a very spiritual person, and he's, I won't tell you all the background to it, but basically there's this passage in there where he talks about singing with the moon and the stars. So he heard the moon and stars singing, and he joined in singing with the moon and the stars. And I just thought, that's just so beautiful. That's like a real connection with the universe. And today when I was driving in my car, it was sunny, it was it was lovely in the countryside, and I was listening to music, and I just felt the need to sing, and I felt like I was singing with the universe as well, and it was a beautiful, blissful feeling. So I think what we have to remember is that, you know, we have our worldly goals, and we feel like we want to gain knowledge about your craft, but it's more than knowledge. It's about oneness. It's about unity. You don't really need to have knowledge of the universe. You just need to feel it and sing with it, and or whatever your craft is. You connect with the light through your craft, and that's where you get your bliss. And you don't need to be an encyclopedia or to be published or on TikTok or YouTube or anything like that. Though you recognised you could do your own version of singing with the moon and the stars and still get so much from it. And through that connection with the universe, you can pass this on to people that you connect with, because your joy and your bliss can pass to others, because they can sense your light, and your light can pass to others, and that's your gift. So yeah, so I just thought I would pass that on, because that was the message that I was getting thanks to this book. I knew it, but I think it was just a great joy to read that someone else knew it as well. And I did kind of, when I read it, I did feel a bit tearful because of that connection, because of that recognition, and to know that other people also feel the same way. And it was really nice, and it made me want to sing with the sun today, and that's what I did. Anyway, that's it for today. It's a message from Ash Thornton Tarot. I hope you enjoyed it, found it useful. I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks, bye.